Hey guys, what's up? If you're new here, my name's Amber and I make videos on YouTube about reselling clothing on the Poshmark app. Today's video is going to be a lot less formal than normal. I don't have like one topic that I'm going to be talking about. Instead, I'm kind of going to have you guys hang out with me for the night, and I'm doing reselling stuff. So first I have something I need to ship out. Then later today I want to share my closet for an hour straight. Today is Thanksgiving, so tonight I think there might be some people Black Friday shopping on the app. So I'm going to try sharing for an hour straight and see what happens. So I'll tell you guys what happens. I also am thinking that I might go through some of my YouTube comments and answer some of the questions on this video. And then I have a couple like random topics that I just kind of want to talk about that I don't think probably should be their own video. But again, I'm just going to make this video kind of like a long mishmash of a bunch of different things. So if you guys think those things would be interesting, then keep watching. Okay, so first up, again, I'm going to try not to make this as formal as normal. I'm even drinking a beer. Never seen that happen in one of my videos. If you're wondering, because I'm sure someone will ask. It's called Beatnik Sour. It's like my favorite beer. So first up, I'm going to ship out a sale I had today. So I sold G12, which is a pair of Victoria's Secret sweatpants. These have been listed for a while now, and I had them listed at $20. Someone liked my listing, so I sent them an offer for $15 and $1.80 off shipping. I bought these sweatpants at the Denver Goodwill outlet, and they are pretty light, so they cost 80 cents. So I made about a $10 profit after fees. I think this is it. G12, yep. So here are the leggings, but you can't really see them, but you get the idea. All right, so if you're wondering why I have a bunch of paper towel rolls on my shipping station, I use these to keep boots upright when they're waiting to be sold. And I just sold a couple boots last week, so I have extra rolls right now. So I'm gonna ship out these sweatpants in a no issue compostable mailing bag. I said in one of my last videos that I was gonna stop including the Ziploc bags, but I don't know, at this point I feel like this is kind of thin, so I do still include the Ziploc bag in most of the sales. And for each of my sales I include like a little tag where I write a thank you note on it. And I just the other night ran out of these, so I cut up some new tags, and there are a couple that have snowflakes on them, so I'm trying to use those during this season. And this package is ready to go. So next I think I am going to get some items listed, so I'll show you guys what I'm going to list next. Alright guys, so behind me I have a whole bunch of unlisted clothes, but I'm focusing on the section right here. So I have 5 clothes that were already in a video that was uploaded. It was the like small buyout I did. And I really try to get all clothes listed before videos go live, which I failed on that one. So I have 5 things I still haven't listed. So those are my first priority. Then I have 9 things from a box swap with Courtney. She has common tags on YouTube and Instagram. I recorded that today. It'll go up on Sunday. So today's Thursday. It'll go up Sunday. So I want to try to get those listed. And then I have 6 things that I bought for my box to send to Courtney, and they're just too heavy, so I ended up not including them in the box. Let me tell you, I figured out that I am used to the low prices of the outlet and garage sales. So at Goodwill, I was like, holy crap, everything's so expensive when you're used to the outlet and garage sales. So first is this dress. It is a David's Bridal Bridesmaids dress that still has the tags for $180 on it. I did pay quite a bit for this. I paid $16, so it's kind of a big risk, so hopefully it will pay off. Next, I got these jeans, which are from a brand that's kind of on my purgatory list. I don't know what you want to call it, like my list of things that I'm not that are in between, like yes I for sure buy them and no I for sure don't buy them. So that brand is Citizens of Humanity. They are size 29, and this style, which is the Emmanuel Slim boot, it looked like the comps for this size and style were like $20 to $30, so I picked it up, paid like $5.50 for these I think. And then I got this. I've heard these vintage dad sweaters are in style, so I'm going to model this and see how it does. I only paid $2 for it, so not a big investment to give something different a try. Then I bought these Lucky Brand booties. I paid $8 for these. I am not used to paying this much, so for me I'm like, yikes, I paid $8, but I'm hoping I can sell them for like 35-ish. And then I got this pair of Brooks. I watched a lot of Josh and he sells a lot of Brooks, and so I thought I would give these a try. I think I paid around $5 for these. And the last item is this purse. I actually thought it was gonna be really expensive because it feels like real leather, it smells like real leather. It's really cute. Side, a crossbody bag. And it's in really nice condition on the inside. But the comps were only like $20 to $25. I did pay $5.70 for it at Goodwill. I'm gonna get to listing. I know realistically it is 4 o'clock and I still want to share my closet for an hour, eat dinner, answer some questions for you guys. So I know I'm not gonna get all these 20 listed, but I always set my goal here and then try to get as close as I can to reaching the goal. So I'm gonna list now and I'll check back in when I have something else to talk about. It's a little past 8 now and I got a couple loads of laundry done, ate dinner, and I listed 10 items. So now I am going to go watch some videos and share my closet, and I'm gonna do it for a full hour and hopefully I'll make some sales. Hopefully there's some people who are back from Black Friday shopping and are sitting at home now on Poshmark. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, I'd let you guys know if I sell anything. I did have somebody like something earlier today. I didn't share my closet or anything, but I had someone like an item, and it was a pair of shoes that I had listed at $25. I sent him an offer for $20 with $1.80 off shipping, and he accepted. So I do have another sale that I need to ship out, but first I'm going to go share my closet for a while and see if I can get some more sales. All right, it's Friday morning, so the shares last night didn't go anything above normal, I guess I would say. So I sent out offers to people who like things, and I made one sale last night. So like I said yesterday, I sold these Oxford shoes for $20 with $1.80 off shipping, so I need to get those shipped out. And then last night I sold an Everlane top. Sold this sleeveless Everlane top. I had it listed at $25. Someone liked it last night and sent them an offer for $18 with $1.80 off shipping. So, and I got this for $2.50, and I got those shoes for about like $2 to $3. So I made about just over a $20 profit on these two things. So I'm gonna get those shipped out, and then we are heading up to Minnesota to my fiance's sister and brother-in-law's house to celebrate Thanksgiving. But then I'll probably be back on Sunday to answer some questions and talk about some random reseller topics. All right, so I am back from our 2-day trip to Minnesota. I didn't have any sales, but I've only listed like 10 to 15 items. Other than this weekend, I've only listed 10 to 15 items the last 2 months. So I can't really expect much when I haven't been listing. Like I already said in this video, I listed 10 things a couple days ago, and I listed 5 things this morning. So I have 5 things left from those 20 items to get listed. I just got back from running some errands, and I got some reseller related things. So I thought I would show those quick. So first, I put most of my inventory into storage bags, and these 1-gallon ones, a lot of them fit into, and I ran out of these, so I picked up 120 more. I also ran out of Scotch tape, so I just got some cheap invisible tape. And then I've been wanting to buy a second clothing rack. The one I have now only fits 60 pounds. It's fallen apart a couple times. I'm also starting a 2-week 100 item listing challenge with Becky Park on Poshmark starting tomorrow. And I really want to get my 100 items hung up and counted so I know exactly what I'm focusing on listing. And so I need a second garment rack to do that too. So anyways, I looked on Facebook last night and I found one that someone had listed for $40. It's one that fits 120 pounds of clothing. It's been listed for over a week. So I sent her a message last night. Oh, and I saw that on Bed Bath & Beyond this rack sells for about $70. She had it listed at $40. I sent her a message last night asking if she would take $30, and then she hadn't responded. So today I went to Target to buy another clothing rack, and as I got to Target, like as I was in the parking lot, she messaged me back and said, yes, I'll take $30, can you meet today? I responded saying, yes, I can meet today. And then she asked if I wanted to meet at the Hy-Vee on Mill Civic in like 15 minutes. The Hy-Vee was literally where I was gonna go next. So it worked out perfectly. I got this rack, I got a $70 rack for $30, and I didn't have to drive any extra because I was literally heading to the place that she wanted to meet. So yeah, I'm going to my plan for this afternoon is to get the 100 items on the racks and list the last 5 items, and then do the Q&A for this video and get that edited and ready to go. So here we go. It is 2 o'clock, so I should be able to do those things. We'll see what happens. And as always, Jack's hanging out with me like he always does. So it is about an hour later, and I have organized and counted my entire death pile, which feels so satisfying. So like I mentioned, in the next 2 weeks, Becky Park and I are doing a 100 item listing challenge. I have never listed 50 items in a week, so this is definitely gonna be a challenge for me to list 50 items a week for 2 weeks in a row. But I've been trying to get my death pile listed, and this will make a huge dent in it. So I counted it up, and I have 130 items in my death pile. So by the end of this challenge, I should only have 30 items left. So let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is my old rack over here. There, it focused. Okay, so this is my old rack, and I have on it jeans and long dresses, a couple pairs of sweatpants. Then on this rack, this is the new one I just bought, I have 50 items on it, almost all long sleeves and a couple coats. Then I have 2 boxes of shoes, a bag of purses, and a pile of belts, and a couple boxes with some more shoe. One has shoe, and one has a pair of shoes, and one has a purse in it. But yeah, in total, 130 items, and this is my entire death pile. It feels amazing to have this organized and counted. And then I also pulled out these 26 items. These are all things that I already have listed that should be in my inventory. So that also felt satisfying to get these items pulled out. And as I mentioned, I want to try to get those 5 items that are left that I wanted to list at the beginning of the weekend. I want to get those listed, and then I also want to get these 26 things inventoried. And I didn't count those 5 items in the 130 death pile. So I have 130 in my death pile that I'll be working on for the next 2 weeks. And our plan is to do 2 updates, one at the end of the first week and one at the end of the second week. So check back to my channel if you want to see how that is going. So I got the last 5 of the 20 items listed, and now I'm just going to answer some questions from my videos. So I'm just going to put this little clip in case you're watching and you're noticing this and wondering what the heck happened. So when we moved into our house, my fiance was hooking up the Wi-Fi, and he accidentally dropped his phone down this little chute thing in the wall, and so we had to cut the bottom off to get his phone out. So that's what that is. So I've gone on YouTube, and they have an option where you can look for questions on your videos, so that's what I've done. And so these are questions from all of my past videos in the order that they were, like the most recently asked ones are at the top. So Karen Waldrop asked 2 questions. 1, how do you discount shipping $1.80? And 2, how do you put on a sale? Like, where do you go and what do you do? Okay, so to discount shipping, let's see. You go to your listing and then click offer/price drop on the bottom right, and then choose offer to likers. Oh wait, that listing I just listed, so I don't have any likers on it. Let me go to a different listing. Okay, so you do offer price drop, offer to likers, and then you type in what you want to offer, and then you have an option to give a shipping discount of $1.80 or $6.79. So if you click the $1.80 one, then that will give anyone who liked it a $1.80 shipping discount. And you do have to drop the price at least 10% as well. And then how do you put on a sale? And this actually was also asked by Julie Dearman. So all I do for a sale is I just make a listing in my closet that has a picture that says 3 for $20 sale. And then I go and edit every listing in the sale, and right at the beginning of the listing, 3 for $20 sale. Sometimes I'll put an emoji, like maybe a purple heart, and then 3 for $20 sale. And then the listing where I talk about the sale, I'll say something like all listings in the sale have a purple heart at the beginning of their name or something. So it's not like eBay where you can put your whole store on sale, like 20% or something. It's not like an official sale from Poshmark, I guess. It's just something that I individually do by just putting up a listing in my closet, telling people that I'm gonna have a sale, so if they want to get things for 3 for $20, then I will send them that offer. Okay, so this person, Angela White, she's commenting on a video where I talked about cases open against me. And she said, how did you find out what the buyer's reason for their rating was? So anytime I say in a video like someone gave me a rating and this is why, it's because in their rating they left a comment saying why they gave me a low rating, or Poshmark will ask them like what are things they can improve, and there's like 6 options, and it might be also because they chose an option. So that's how I know. Based on the review, there's extra information in the review that tells me why they were unhappy. Homespun Home Fragrance asks, what are your best tips for selling dresses on Poshmark? And this was on a video where I showed 20 dresses I was going to be reselling on Poshmark. My #1 tip would be to get a mannequin. Sounds like my dogs are barking at a squirrel or something. My #1 tip would be to buy a mannequin. I'll put in some pictures here of my pictures before and after I bought a mannequin. It made a huge difference. I do have mine linked below, the one that I use. But yeah, I think it really made a big difference in my photo quality, and it made people be able to see. It really showcases the, oh my gosh, my dogs are going nuts. I think it really showcased the dresses better. So Shelly Rose says, can you please give out the address of the Denver outlet? I have also been asked this question a ton, like which outlet do you go to? So Denver has 3 Goodwill outlets. If you talk to people from Denver, or at least in my experience, I've talked to maybe 10 people who live in Denver, and it's about a third about which one people say is best. And I've been to the Kearney Street and the Inglewood one. I don't think I've been to the Aurora one. Honestly, I can't really remember, but I found good stuff at all of them. So I don't know which one to tell you is the best, because there's been mixed opinions and I have really limited experience. Kind of a cop-out answer, but that's my honest answer. Okay, so Suzanne B asked if I could say what the brand of leather cleaner was that I used in my video where I cleaned shoes, and I had a few people ask me that. So this was the leather cleaner I used. Griffin Premium Leather Cleaner. I don't think it's anything special. I got it at Target. It worked well though. So the next question is from my 3 types of Poshmark packager videos, and Revamp Ideas 101 TV asked, is that an engagement ring? Is there a wedding in the future? Yes, this is an engagement ring. I got engaged September, I think, so we're busy wedding planning. We've got a lot of the big things figured out. Next I need to figure out colors and my dress and the bridesmaids dresses, and then DJ. I think those are next on the list. We got the venue, we got the wedding, we have the wedding area reserved, we have the venue reserved, the caterers reserved, and the photographer's done. So some of the big stuff is checked off. So Sue Kirsch asked, I'm just getting started on reselling. Do you find it to be profitable? Yes, I do. If you watch my what sold videos, you can see exactly how much profit I'm making every month. I go through how much everything sold for, how much I paid for it, how much I gave in shipping discounts, how much Poshmark took in fees, and then how much I made in profit. So Gianna Stewart asked, where did you get your mannequin and do you like it? Like I kind of already said, I don't know if I said this, but I got it on Amazon and it's linked below, and yes, I like it. I think it, like I said, I think it really enhanced the quality of some of my pictures, specifically dresses. So Alias asked, how much time do you spend total sourcing, listing, shipping, packing items, driving to post office, standing in line? So I don't really know. I've thought about, this video has been on my idea list for a long time to do a like how much do I make per hour type of video. And basically what I would do is I would time myself sourcing a certain amount of items, and then time myself listing those items, and then every time I sell one of them, time myself packaging it, so that I could get, like, for this one trip sourcing, this is how much I made in profit per hour based on how much work I had to put into it. So I don't really have a specific answer, but I do want to do some kind of video in the future to answer that question. Okay, so Sandra McKenzie asked, when someone likes 2 or more things, how do I make a bundle for someone? So what you do is I'm just gonna use comment tag is Courtney as my example. So let's say I want to add these two listings, the Everlane jeans and the Free People dress, into a bundle for her. I'll click this middle button, which looks like a bag with the plus sign on it. Click that button, type find a user, or click on find a user, and then type in the username of the person. So you might have to write it down. If someone likes something and you can't remember the username, just write it down. So type in their username. And then, so I just typed in Courtney's, and then you just click on it. I'm actually not gonna click on it so it doesn't share it with her. So that's added the first item to the bundle. Then you just go to the second item and you do the same thing. So you click the middle button with the plus, type in their name, click on their name, and then it will add all those items to a bundle. And then to send them an offer, you go to the rightmost button at the bottom, and then you'll get this list, and you go to my bundles. This is not the most formal or put together explanation, but hopefully it gives the idea for anyone who doesn't know how to do this. So you go to my bundles, then on the top you'll click on sell, and then you should see the bundle that you created, and then you can go to view bundle and then click offer on the bottom right, and you can send them an offer. So that is how I create bundles for people and send them offers if they like multiple things. This person says, I don't even sell on Poshmark. Why do I like these what sold videos? I like that question. So Leticia Cadena, sorry, I probably butchered that. She asks, how do you take a photo of yourself with the item you are styling? So I have this little thing that I bought on, I don't know, Wish or something. And I attach it to my tripod, and then I put my phone inside of it, and then I do like a delayed picture on my phone. And so I just delay it 5 seconds, and then I pose and take the picture. But I've seen a couple of people in videos lately talk about a clicker, where you like have the clicker somehow connected to your phone, and then you just pose, and when you click the clicker it takes the picture, which I think would work a lot better, because then you can take as long as you need to pose. And so I might actually get one of those pretty soon and try that out. KK Folsom asks, does your rating on Poshmark matter? Your buyers can't see it before they buy. Yeah, you're right. Like the Poshmark rating doesn't really matter that much, because people can only see your 5-star reviews where they left a comment. But I would hope that sometime in the future Poshmark, my opinion is that I think all of them should show. As a buyer, it would make it a lot easier, or like I would feel better about buying things if I could see every rating they had gotten. And as a seller, I feel like if you're a good seller, you're gonna have very few low ratings anyways. So I would prefer if they would show all of them, and maybe in the future that they will do that. But at the moment, she's right, your low ratings don't really matter, because they don't impact people that are buying your items, because they won't ever see them. Fuse Products asks, how many items do you have? So I currently have 174 active listings. Hopefully in a couple of weeks I'll have 274 active listings. Well, actually I want to make sales, so hopefully I have less than that, but more than I do now. So Shatim7 asks, what do you use for your background to take pictures? So I take pictures for like shoes, purses, accessories on a science folder fold out that I buy at Dollar General for like $2 or $3, and it creates a white background for my pictures. And then for jeans or things that hang or anything on my mannequin, I just have a white wall that I take pictures on. I think I'm gonna end on this question because I've already been recording for a while and I get asked this question a lot, so I'll just end on this one. So Toys In and Now says, was that a flat rate priority box? I've heard some people say that you cannot use these and the post office return the item or have the buyer pay extra for shipping. You can use flat rate priority boxes to ship things on Poshmark. However, I personally have ran into the issue where the post office wouldn't take my box. And I told them like, I for sure can ship in this, and I showed them the rules, and they ended up calling someone above them who told them like, yes, she can ship in that on Poshmark. So like this person saying like, I've heard people get rejected by the post office. I definitely believe it because it happened to me. But they did add I don't have a label by me, but they did add on the label like a specific sentence that says like you can use flat rate. So if you ever get denied, just like show them that sentence, or if you want, you can just not use flat rate boxes. I now go to the same place and see the same people, so they don't question me. But I know that it can be embarrassing and uncomfortable if you do get somebody who is like, you can't use this, and you try to tell them you can and they don't want to work with you. So yes, you can use flat rate on Poshmark, and yes, your post office might deny you because some people don't know the Poshmark specific rules. I think that's all I'm going to answer for questions. I did have 2 random topics that, again, this video is just like a random bunch of things together, so I'm going to talk about those 2 random topics. And I also wanted this video to be just more casual, like me talking about random things, answering questions, showing you guys day to day without being so formal. So the first topic, I talked about this on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, you've already heard this, but okay, let me think back on what happened. So I've had this happen a few times where someone will come to my Poshmark closet, they'll buy 2 items and pay separately for shipping. So shipping is $6.79 on each order. And so they'll buy one item, pay $6.79, buy the other item, pay $6.79. When really, if they bundled them, they would only have to pay $6.79 once. I would get the same amount of money, and they would pay half the cost for shipping. So I've had this happen, I don't really know for sure how many times, but let's just say 7 times, something like that. And each time I'll message the person and tell them, like, explain to them that they don't need to pay that much for shipping, and if they want, we can cancel their 2 orders and make a new bundle so they only have to pay shipping once. Usually I get a response back saying like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for telling me that. Yeah, let's do that. And so then I'll go ahead, cancel their orders, bundle it, and then send them the same offer, but now they have to pay less for shipping. And half the time, I never hear back from the person again. Like, I don't know if it's that they think that I'm trying to scam them, if they, you know, had an impulse buying in the first place, and then when they have to go through this whole process with me, then the impulse is gone and they don't want to buy it anymore. I don't know what it is, but half the time that this happens, the person just ghosts me and never buys the 2 items. So I've decided going forward, I'm not going to be the good Samaritan and like try to help them. But what I'm going to, or up front anyways, what I'm going to do, sorry, I forgot who recommended this on Instagram. There are 2 people on Instagram who said that what they do is they go ahead and ship 2 orders, but they include a note explaining that next time they should bundle and they'll save on shipping, and that this has actually led to some of those people coming and shopping from them again and bundling because they're like so happy to learn about this and like they want to buy from the person who explained it to them. So I'm going to try that because 1, I'll still be helping them out, and 2, I won't be screwing myself over by canceling 2 sales. So yeah, that was one random topic. And then the other one, this is like, again, super random, and I don't really know what the point of this one is, but I recently started watching Resale Rabbit's channel. I don't know if any of you guys, he has like maybe 200,000 subscribers or something. Yeah, so he has 176,000 subscribers, so I'm sure a lot of you watch him. But he buys out, or like he has recently been buying out a lot of department stores that are going out of business. Like he bought out a couple of Gymborees, a bunch of Shopcos, I don't really remember what else, Office Depot I think. And it just made me think, like, it makes me think of the like housing bubble where people who had the money to buy houses made a ton of money because they bought houses from people that were foreclosing at really low prices and then ended up being able to flip them for a lot more money. I'm just thinking is this kind of like the housing bubble, but it's the department store bubble, and Resale Rabbit's kind of taking advantage of that by buying all this inventory. So what he does, sorry, I should explain that for people who don't watch the videos. What he does is he goes to these department stores and he talks to the liquidators and says, at the end of the liquidation sale, can I buy everything in the store for like 1 to 3% of the retail cost? And then he has to buy everything that's left, but he only pays 1, 2, 3% of the retail value. And so some of it's garbage and worthless, but a lot of it he can sell online and make a decent amount of money. So I just think it's super interesting and like a much different strategy and a much different level of reselling than where I'm at, but it's pretty interesting to watch his videos and just to see how much he pays for things, what he gets, what types of stores he's buying out, and just like what inventory is left after everything's been discounted. And yeah, I think like there's a big shift going on in the retail market, obviously from brick and mortar stores to online, and he's really capitalizing on that shift. I know a lot of people on his videos say like he's buying crap and like he's not going to make his money back, but he seems very sincere in his videos when he talks about his numbers and how much he's making. And yeah, it seems like he's capitalizing on the shift in the market. So I think that's all I have right now for random thoughts. If you guys like these random thoughts, feel free to comment down below. I'm sure some people think this is just a lot of rambling, which I'm aware of, but I think maybe a video like this every once in a while would be okay. So I did have another sale. So before I go to inventorying, I'm gonna go ship that out and I will show you guys what sold. So the sale I just had was a bundle sale, and the person bought 3 items. 2 of them are in tub E. And this person is someone who just found my YouTube channel, I think from watching the box swap with Courtney. And she said this is her first purchase ever on Poshmark. So thank you so much for purchasing from me. Her name did come through as her business name, so I don't know if she wants me to say her name on camera. But if you're watching this, thank you so much. I appreciate your purchase. And I hope you are happy with your first Poshmark purchase. So she bought for me, like I said, 3 items, one of which I listed this weekend. So that was the pink skater dress that was in the video with my box swap with Courtney. She also bought a North Face dress, so a blue North Face dress. I was actually expecting to have more interest in this dress than I did. I probably had this listed 6 months or so, and I listed it at the beginning of summer. So I was kind of surprised that that was sitting and not selling. And then the other item is in B20. Okay, so it took me a minute to find the last item, but the last item is this Soif Joie tank top. And this also took quite a while to sell. I probably had this listed for 5 months or so. And I think maybe with this tank top, it's an extra small. So maybe that's why it took a little bit, because it's such a small size that probably not that many people are searching for that size in that brand. So if I find that again, I will pick it up, because the brand Joie I've usually had pretty good luck with. So she paid $43 for those 3 items. I had them each listed at $25, so I think originally the price was $75. She bundled them all. I sent her an offer for $45 and she countered at $43. And again, 2 of those 3 items I've had listed for multiple months now, and I'm much more willing to negotiate prices if I've had something listed for a few months. So she paid $43. Poshmark took $8.60 in fees. I paid $6.82 for those 3 items, so I made $27.58 profit. That is gonna be it for this video. I know some of you really like it when I do long videos, so I hope for those of you really enjoy this video. And for those of you who like my shorter videos, don't worry, I'll have lots more of those. Thank you guys all for watching. If you are new to my channel, please think about subscribing to my channel and hitting the bell notification so you get notifications when I upload new videos. And stay tuned next week and the week after to see how I do on listing my death pile. One more note, I was thinking I only had 130 things in my death pile, but I have these 2 thread up jean boxes. So technically I have 130 items plus these 2 boxes. Okay, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned, because as always I will have a new video out soon.